We're here with the head coach, Tim Miles. Coach, I mean, tough one on Tuesday night. I mean,
yeah, frustrating for everybody involved, right? The guys really played hard, came out, red hot. And it's hard to sustain that against the number one defensive team in the Mountain West and one of the top 10 in the country. And we hit that lull late in the game, and they made some plays, and we just didn't quite do enough to come out on top. But it was a great battle. I think it should give our guys at least the feeling they know they can compete with anybody in this league, any night, anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I've used the phrase a bunch that you guys are like the king of the clutch time games this year, especially in the Mountain West. I mean, let's start out with the first half a little bit. Just how good was it to see Josh get going? Because I know you've gotten a little bit of everybody, I would say, since conference play, but to get that Josh outburst, early, and then Latrell come along for the ride, how nice was that?
Yeah, well, Josh got passed over on a couple subs at the end of the Wyoming game. I don't think he liked that very much. So he was going to show coach who's who, and that's great. That's what we want to see out of him, that spark and that fire and that aggressiveness. He's so good that way, and when he goes, this team really goes. We led 34 or 35 minutes of that game, led 32 minutes of the New Mexico game, 30 minutes of the Boise game. It seemed like this team can do it. How we sustain and finish things is really important too.
Were you expecting Dutcher and company to foul you on that final shot? It kind of get a little bit weird on that on the
you never know.
And 3? Yeah,
you never know. They had fouls to give. They had 2 to give. They gave 1. I think that made Will rush a little bit. He made a really good flash. I don't think they were expecting that. We had no timeouts, so we were limited. But good play. We just didn't get a high-quality shot, which I'd hope we would. Circumstances make it tough.
How difficult is it in a way, you coming off the emotional loss, felt like you guys should have won that, but now you guys got an Air Force team coming in on here on Saturday. Is that a little bit difficult for your staff and, the crew to get going, or you guys got veterans here that kind of, they've been in those situations before?
I think our players understand what Air Force brings to the table, how hard they're going to play, how they're going to run their system, and how difficult it is to guard over and over and over. So I think they're ready for that challenge. But you've got to bounce back. You can't let the same game beat you twice. Right. And so San Diego State's in the past, frustrating, time to move on and find out a way to win and beat Air Force.
Obviously, defending the 3 is so important for that team. You guys kind of saw that where, they could splash a bunch of 3s in a hurry and, those teams get hot. How important, I've talked about you with a little bit, during the preseason, but, the students are back in the building. It was a better crowd last time out versus Wyoming. How important is the crowd now that we're starting to get here into February, March timeframe here? You guys are, I don't want to say the home stretch of the season, but you guys are in the back half of it now.
There's no doubt we're getting down the stretch, right? We're just around the corner from the stretch. We need our students. We really love it when our students are here cheering for their classmates and building an environment that this place really takes noise well. And so when we do fill it up, it's really a cool event that way. We just need our students to come up with us, and they make a difference on whether we win or lose. That energy really matters. You're going to need it against Air Force. Like you said, great 3-point shooting team. And a team that can really hurt you, so you're going to have to be at your best.
One more for you on the way out. I mean, people are probably, maybe the average person are kind of mind-boggled the fact that Latrell Davis comes off the bench, but he had a career high on Wyoming, career high on Tuesday. I mean, just what does he bring for that second unit, that spark? We know he doesn't need any caffeine before a game.
Yeah, he's a wrecking ball, really. I mean, the guy has so much energy, and he's going forward and downhill usually. I like a scorer off the bench. The only reason he's coming off the bench is because I know he's going to come in and provide a scoring punch. It's a great thing for a coach to know, like, you've got your group out there. Oh, Latrell's going in. Now we could really even go even better, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's for me, it's a piece of comfort, and it's really good. It's a great spark for our team.
There you have it. The head coach, Tim Miles. Best of luck this Saturday versus Air Force.
Thank you.